And that's him in a good mood. Hello everyone, welcome to Big Brother's Little Brother, the show that injects you every day with a daily dose of everything Big Brother. The headlines today, well, it's day 14. The group have been in isolation for 321 hours. Not a guarantee with our adding up skills. And the headlines, of course, it's Bubbles' birthday, everybody.
Yeah, happy birthday.
They're happy about that, even though they've never met him. He's 25, even though he looks 35. No disrespect. But yesterday there was only one thing on his mind, and that, of course, was football. England versus Greece. Now, he'd pleaded with Big Brother to let him and Dino see the game. Unfortunately, Big Brother said, it ain't happening. So, by way of protest and by way of support for the lads, he got his hair cut in the St George's Cross. Now, he asked Helen to do this. Helen is a hairdresser of 7 years' experience, but she mucked it up. So, he got Dean to do it, and this is what happened.
Perfect.
No, Elizabeth, you're not the only one who has without clothes in there. Let's have a look at that.
What have you done?
You can't see because your head, you can't put your head down, but there is a cross on the top
on the top of the
head.
edge. That. All off, mate. It's going to have to go, isn't it? Seriously, look at me. It's got to come off.
So, as you can imagine, that went absolutely perfectly, and you wouldn't worry about seeing Bubble with the haircut like that down a dark alley at night at all. Something drastic had to be done, and Dean took action.
Actually, before you go any further...
I think it just gives you a bit of a hint of a hint.
Yeah, you can try them all.
Yeah.
What are we doing now?
We're trying the next style.
Go now, mate.
Yeah.
Helen, do you think she needs some eyeliner and mascara?
Just highlights what a good-looking man David Beckham really is, doesn't it? OK, what we can tell you, however, is there's been another security alert. A short time ago, a journalist with a megaphone was outside the Big Brother compound. These are exclusive pictures. Take a look.
England 2, Greece 0. Bubble, England 1.
Did the journalist just not see the game last night? Because he was just there going, what was the score? Was he? All right, yeah. Bubble, England 1. It's in YTS or something. OK, so Bubble hearing the score there, it's a lovely birthday message. But what's really on the forefront of the housemates' mind is, of course, eviction day, and Nat has more news about that.
This is so bizarre. I am here by the door of the Big Brother household. I can actually hear the contestants inside, but in less than 27 hours' time, that door's going to open, and one of the potential evictees, either Penny or Helen, will be taking their sad little feet down this metal walkway that we like to call the Walk of Shame to go and meet their public. Now, typically, the two blonde bombshells have been having different reactions to their evictions, so take a look at this.
I got loads to do tomorrow. Listen, I'll put my hair down. And then in the 2 hours I got to pack, I can always check it out quick myself.
But now I'm emotionally attached to chickens, the little chickens, and the way we make our food, and the way, you know, you emotionally, like it's our little way. No one else is going through it.
I was saying to you,
it's almost like being in a relationship.
I think you should wear it how you feel glamorous and sexy and gorgeous.
Yeah.
And not what other people think.
I've got a lot of life to go back to if I'm out. Bit sort of, yeah, a bit anxious about that though. Obviously, you know, facing you. Yeah, wondering how I will literally handle the first moment of that.
I'm just worried about my shoes getting caught into the brick things. That's what I'm really worried about, really. See, that's it.
So who's it going to be? Well, you've been voting all week now, and the phone line's closed tomorrow at 8:50, so get your votes in. But if you don't know who to vote for, Big Brother's little brother is here to help. Over to Dermot.
OK, then, thank you very much. This, of course, is the Walk of Shame on Friday night. It's either going to be Penny or it's going to be Helen walking along here with the lovely Davina into a world much transformed. We're delighted to be joined with that in mind by Helen's godmother, Pam and Laura, and Penny's friends, Paul and Donna. Hello there.
Hiya.
Hi.
Welcome to BBLB, as all the kids are calling it. Pam, are you surprised as to how well... Oh, you've got the badges on, bless you! Yeah. That's fantastic. I've got a sense you just didn't bring them yourselves, right? Are you surprised as to how well Helen has coped? Because, to be honest with you, watching everything since the nomination, she doesn't seem to be bothered that much. She seems to care, but not seem to bother that much.
I think she was expecting to be nominated, but I think she would be gutted if she's actually evicted.
Why is it you think she's expected to be nominated?
Because she's one of the youngest in there. I think she felt a bit out of her depth at the start. I just think she will be gutted if it actually comes to it. She's finding her own feet now.
I think so as well, yeah. I mean, indeed,
she's
they all
coming into
are.
herself. Yeah.
And Paul, what about Penny? We've spoken to you on the phone already a couple of days ago, so I'd like to have you back. She seems to be very reserved since the news has come out, and you know, she was a lot more sort of effervescent, Penny, wasn't she, beforehand? And now she seems to be sort of almost withdrawn into herself.
She has gone into herself. I think she'll be disappointed if she goes out on Friday, because I think she'll feel that her job's half done. She's shown her teacher side, and that hasn't kind of gone down very well, but she's really adapting now. She's listening to the criticisms that have been labelled against her, so she is adapting and evolving, but she really hasn't shown like quite how much fun she can be and quite how bizarre she can be as well.
I think she's shown how bizarre she can be.
Oh,
what about her? What about her? Really?
Oh yeah, no doubts.
Good gracious. And what about her maternal side? Because she is, of course, so maternal, isn't she?
Yeah, she has. I think she's shown a really nice, caring side to herself, and I think the public's got to decide what they want to see in the housemates: backbiting and infighting, or someone that is incredibly tactile, really caring, domesticated, and just a generally nice person. So, a nation will decide what they want.
Let me ask you, well, anyone really, this. I mean, in that last year, people obviously had no comprehension as to how big Big Brother was. This year, even though they do have that comprehension, I still think they're probably letting their guard down somewhat. Do you think that they genuinely think they're going to be evicted now or not? I mean, what about Helen? What do you think?
I think she's preparing herself for it. I'm not sure whether she actually thinks it'll happen or not, but she's definitely preparing herself for it. Whether or not she actually believes she's going out, I don't know.
Yeah, okay. What about you, Donna? What do you think about Penny?
I think anybody who gets nominated are going to assume they're the ones that are going to go. They're just going to think, oh, it's going to be me, because it's a natural thing. It's like Helen thought she would be the first to be nominated, and as luck, this luck would have it, she was. But I think everyone thinks it's going to be them.
I guess the thing with Penny is Penny's been slightly more forthright with Helen, even though I guess Helen failed the first task, which is probably why she's been nominated. But like you said, Penny has been so much more sort of domineering and so forth, hasn't she? So in that case, maybe the onus is more on her. Have you guys called up and voted at all?
Yeah. Loads of times.
Hang on a second. It's going to be like North and South civil war going on here, isn't it? Back off. So of course you're nominating to evict the other person, aren't you?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, excellent. Now I'm sure, as you're well aware at home, nothing escapes our attention here on Big Brother's Little Brother, and this certainly didn't. The nominations were in, and Penny had a quiet word with Brian in the kitchen. Check this out.
I'll say something to you when I leave. If I go through that door on Friday, I'll say something to you that I'll be allowed to say to you then.
What do you say?
Well, I won't be able to say it till I go through.
Was it something really emotional?
It'll be like really, it'll be a commandment.
A command?
Yeah.
Duh? What on earth does that mean?
Do you know what, Dermot? I have no idea. Like, honestly.
Sure?
Well, if it's about her life, then her life has been as exciting and creative as she is, so it's bound to be something fabulous, and I bet you it'll be in the papers the next day. It's going to be something good. It's
going to be something good, so much so there's a flyby going on about that question, which we're very proud of right here. If there's a question you're dying to know about, either Penny or Helen, or quite simply, for example, are they natural blondes? What's their proudest moment? Pam, Laura, Donna and Paul are going to be with us throughout the show to answer your questions. With that in mind, our talking point today is everything you want to know or wanted to know about Helen or Penny, but we're too afraid to ask. Give us a call, 0870 901 9070, or email us at the usual address, littlebrother@e4.com. The number should be on the screen right now. Over to Natalie.
Hi, I'm here by the Big Brother booth. This is where the voice of Big Brother can talk to the contestants when they come into the dining room. Also, here you can see the people working with a lovely gaffer who's controlling the remote control cameras. Some of the cameras in the house are remote control, but right now we're here with our lovely senior producer, Helen Hawkin, and we're going to be talking to her about the views of the day. Hello, Helen. How are you? You all right?
Yeah, fine. It's all very exciting at the moment.
Is it all going on?
Yeah, well, I think Bubble thinks we've forgotten about his birthday, but of course we wouldn't do that. So we're about any minute now to put in a big kind of birthday party celebration for him. And because he's such a big footy fan and really loves Chelsea, it's all going to have a blue theme.
Oh, that's nice.
So blue drinks and table football and all sorts of things like that for him.
I'd hate to see you get it wrong and get the red colour in there.
Oh, yeah, I don't think he'd ever forgive us.
I don't think he would, but he had a cake made by a family friend and it's not being allowed to go into the house. Can you tell us why?
Yeah, that's right. Well, unfortunately, there were a couple of friends or family who were here at the studio a few days ago, and someone was caught trying to smuggle a note in to some food that was going into the house. And although we're sure that no one else would be so crass as to try to do that, unfortunately we just can't take the risk now. So no food from friends and family allowed to come in case they try and smuggle the football results or something like that into the cake.
Well, that's nice that somebody's ruined it for everybody else.
Yeah, it's a shame, but there we go.
That's good. But is there any other news from today that you can tell us?
Well, there's been a lot of bitter feeling going on. Penny really let off steam about what she thought about some of the other men in the house. Said that Bubble was as common as muck, and that she didn't like Stuart very much, and then went on to kind of do character assassinations of everyone else in the house that she didn't like. And very excitingly, Emma and Helen were just outside the door and were listening in to what was being said. So I think there's something that could be erupting a bit later there.
See, they want to watch that, because potentially that means she could be going out if the people at home say that.
Absolutely, yeah. So that's one thing, and I think now Emma and Helen are having a bit of a go. So there's a lot of undercurrents, and I think they're going to be very excited that we've put in that we're going to give them some food tonight, because they're reduced to, I believe, mincemeat, fish and beans, and they're preparing a particularly unpleasant-looking pilchard dinner at the moment, which doesn't look very nice.
Oh, I'd rather eat my own feet. Well, thank you very much for that, Helen. Thanks a lot, and now it's back to Dermot.
Mincemeat, fish and beans, that sounds rank. OK, now, as you're already aware today, it's Bubbles' birthday. We've got baby photographs. Let's have a look at... Oh, look at that bubba. Who the bubba? Lovely. OK, yes, Paul William Ferguson was born at 9 a.m. in Aldershot 25 years ago. God bless him. Although you wouldn't actually say he was from Aldershot by his accent or anything. And now I feel relatively guilty, actually very guilty, because we've got the cake right here that hasn't been allowed to go into the house. Let's have a look at it right now. Look at it. Oh, 6 individually made cakes. We've got little champagne party poppers there. And, of course, someone ruined it for everyone. As you're well aware, Helen's cake was allowed into the house. Unfortunately, Bubbles hasn't been, which is unfortunate. And this is how... the guys upstairs dissected Bubbles' cake and actually, in fact, ruined it. So here we go. We can just replicate that for you. This is Bubbles' cake. Let's see if there are any messages inside it. No, there are no messages inside it, but we've ruined it anyway. That's exactly how it happened. But as a little homage to Bubble, we have some of his finest moments of comedy capers. This is for Bubble.
Give the cup one, mate.
Like it.
Wicked. Yeah, wicked.
So cool.
Ding dong, can't be a girl from Mouthful, can you?
Superb.
Moving north south, it's some wet. Let's get this party moving now.
Actually, what it is here, I'd like to say it's very lush here. We like it a lot.
Wicked.
It's wicked.
Happy birthday to you.
Hey, little Bubbles' birthday. However, the talking point, and it's not so joyous for Helen and Penny, who are preparing themselves for eviction, or possible eviction at least, tomorrow night. Helen's godmother Pam and friend Laura, Penny's friends Donna and Paul are with us. Thanks very much for joining us, guys. Certainly appreciate that. With that in mind, our talking point today is everything you wanted to know about Helen or Penny, but were afraid to ask. The phone number's right up there, 08709019070. So let's get cracking. This is a question about Helen. Helen's been showing off her hairdressing skills in the house, which I have to say, after today with Bubbles' hair, was rubbish. But can't believe she's made a living out of it for 7 years. But who does her hair? That's from Stephanie Lewis from Henley in Arden. Who does?
Anybody in the salon who's free.
Really?
Yes. She said. I asked her actually. She cut my hair for me, and she asked her in the salon.
She's done a cracking job of yours, I have to say.
Oh, thank you.
It looks lovely, that.
She said anybody who's free.
Mm-hmm. OK, cool. So, I mean, is she a good hairdresser, would you say, in all honesty?
Yeah, I let her do my hair, so that's fine with me.
OK, cool. OK, we should have someone on the line right now. I believe it's Joanne from Kings Winford. Hello, Joanne.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
Very sexy hello, Joanne, I have to say.
Hello.
What's your question?
I'd like to know how you think Penny will cope if she doesn't get evicted tomorrow and yet possibly gets nominated again next week. Do you think she'll cope with the pressure?
That's a great question. Donna and Paul.
Yeah, I think that she will be able to cope with another nomination, because I think if she stays in for a second week, she'll have the confidence of the public vote. I think she will turn the tables on the people that have been bullying her, and I think she has been bullied and scapegoated in that house.
Do you think that's maybe one of the reasons why she's withdrawn into herself a little bit more?
Oh yeah, absolutely. She's totally aware of the people that aren't really sort of like, you know, playing for her team. And I think that if she stays in, then she will turn the tables, and that fantasy of having, you know, the person who's been victimised turning on their bullies, you know, we'll see that played out on national TV, and I think that would be really cool.
What do you think, Joanne?
Well, I like Penny, I like Helen, I like both of them, and I think there's some really nasty There's 3 I think are really nasty in there that need to get out, and I think the rest of them are pretty cool people.
Thanks a lot, Joanne. I wasn't expecting that. Brilliant. Okay, what do you keep them coming in? 0870 901 9070. 0870 901 9070. Do you know what, though? After the break, we're delighted because we have an exclusive phone call with the new housemates, Josh, who goes in the Big Brother house this Saturday.
Yeah, but before that, take a listen to Penny's plea.
I know I've been nominated by my housemates, but you don't have to vote me out. So please don't.
I know that I've been nominated, but please, please, don't vote me out.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Big Brother's Little Brother. If you haven't guessed already, it's Bubbles' birthday. There we go. Just waiting for gravity to take effect there. It's day 14, 321 hours, not a guarantee, inside the house. Let's have a look at what's going on right now. Brian is mouth aghast, probably mouth aghast at the fact he hates fish, and they're having pilchards and I believe beef, is it tonight? Pilchards and something anyway. There's a lot of pilchards with tomato sauce action going on. But the big news so far today, Bubble has a birthday party and gets a Chelsea blue party, and he has a football table going in there as well. And there's been big bitching between Penny and Narinda about all the lads, in particular Bubble, which is quite harsh on his birthday. And Helen and Amma were listening at the door. Penny or Helen could be one of the first out tomorrow. All you have to do, if you'd like a question to any one of their friends or family, they're right here with us, is give us a call, 0870 901 9070, 0870 901 9070. Right now, over to Nat.
Hi. So basically, an 11th housemate is going to go in on Saturday, and that 11th housemate is the lovely estate agent Josh. There he is. And you know, guess what, kids and kidettes out there? We've got him on the line. Josh, are you there?
Yeah, I am.
Yay! Everyone's a winner. How are you, Josh? How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Very tan, very healthy.
Very tan and healthy. We'd like to see a nice bit of tan body going into that house. That's for sure. We'll all be tuning in. So can you tell us, Josh, have you had any contact with the outside world since you've been there?
Absolutely nothing. No TV, no newspapers, been kept under close guard the whole time.
Have you really? Have you had like security guards there and everything?
I have indeed. I've got a personal security guard looking after me.
It's all right for some, isn't it? A personal squad. I could do with one of them. I'm not going to tell you why. So, Josh, can you tell us, you're going to be the 11th housemate going in there?
Indeed.
Are you nervous about it? How do you feel about it?
Yeah, I have to say I'm a little bit nervous now. I wasn't at the beginning of the week, but it's all sort of building up, and extremely excited but nervous at the same time.
I know, bit of both. That's the worst, isn't it? Nervous excitement. Ooh. So how do you think you're going to handle it being in the house? Do you think you're going to go the whole 7 weeks?
I'd like to think I would go the whole 7 weeks, but I'm just going to go in there, be myself, give it a go, see how the people like me and see if the audience likes me.
See what happens. Also, can you tell us, what kind of people do you fancy, Josh? Can you give us a description of your ideal man?
Anybody can make me laugh, but at the same time be able to laugh at themselves.
Oh, could have a bit of romance going on in there. You never know. Well, thank you very much, Josh. And make sure you give Big Brother's little brother a wave when you get in there.
I will do indeed.
Good luck, mate.
All right, thanks so much.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
And now it's over to Dermot.
Look, they're happy to be here. They're not heavily sedated at all. It's my favourite part of the show, everybody. It's lookalikes and the housemates. Yeah. Oh, I love this. I absolutely love this. Okay, the whole nation has gone housemate lookalike crazy. This week we've been asking you to send in your, and we're going to do it for the next 7 weeks, I assure you, your lookalikes of the housemates up for grabs. The excellent Big Brother calendar, not available in the shops till Christmas, and then we'll be putting them out like there's no tomorrow. There's Bubble there, birthday boy. Only bird I can get in here, very cute. Okay, so first up today we've got Brian lookalike. The email went as follows from Kirsty Scott. I've attached a picture of my mate in Canada because I think he looks a little bit like Brian. Now, you may disagree, but I thought it's worth a go to get my hands on that calendar. Take care, both of you. Thank you very much. Okay, here is Brian. Here's Kirsty Scott's Canadian friend. That does look. That's the Canadian version. He may even be in Big Brother, who knows? Okay, next up we have Steve from Wales saying, I think my wife, J.A., looks a bit like Penny, but you'll have to get a slosh before you know for sure. Okay, there's Penny, there's J.A. Oh, it does! It does! And last but not least, and I'm not happy about this, James and Samantha Felton from Southampton. We think our friend Nick looks less like Dermot. There's me, there's Nick. It looks nothing like me. It looks nothing like me. My evil twin Dermatina. Keep them coming in, why don't you? If you want the calendar, 2 Big Brothers, Little Brother, Studio 1, 3 Mills Studios, 3 Mills Lane, London, E3, 3DU. All the 3s, I think you'll know. OK, or email us at the usual address, littlebrother@e4.com. Littlebrother@e4.com. Our talking point today, ladies and gentlemen, is everything you want us to know about Helen or Penny, but we're afraid to ask. And I know you are afraid. You shouldn't be afraid, because we've got their lovely family and friends here with us. We have Pam and Laura and Donna and Paul. I believe we have Cassine on the line from Nottingham. Hello, Cassine.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm fine, thanks. You?
Ask away, yeah.
Yeah, it's about Helen.
Okay.
Helen said that she lived in Helen's world. Could you tell me exactly what is Helen's world?
Pam and Laura, what is Helen's world?
It's definitely fluffy and sparkly. Definitely.
Definitely fluffy and sparkly. Hair dryers, makeup.
A lot of hair dryers, a lot of makeup, a lot of high heels. She's very worried, actually, about when she gets evicted, if she gets evicted, of walking down the girders and tripping over.
I can imagine, yes.
Do you think that'll be a particular worry?
I think it'll be a huge worry.
Really?
Yes.
And a likelihood?
Possible.
OK, excellent. Thank you very much. Cassine, OK, this is for Penny. What's Penny's biggest fear? How long have we got?
Rejection.
Really?
Leaving the front door open.
Leaving the front door open?
Yeah.
Would you say she has left the front door open?
No, because I've got the keys and I know she's shut it. But she's got a thing about
Has she left? Let me ask you this, either of you. Have they left any pets at home?
No.
Oh, what's she got?
She's got a Dalmatian called Ruby.
Oh, now who's looking after Ruby?
Her mum.
Her mum, OK, that's good. OK, so she's being well looked after. I believe we have, is it Alice or Alan on the line? Alan,
I think
hi.
you'll find that's Alan.
Oh, just to humour me, say it's Alice, please. Alan, what's your question?
It's Alice, then.
Thank you very much, Alice. Alice, what's your question?
What does Big G think about the events that are going on in the house? You know, with Helen being all flirtatious.
This is good, because so far, correct me if I'm wrong, Big G has been anonymous.
Yes.
He's been
He
very
hasn't gone to
quiet.
any
Very
papers,
quiet.
he's been a very good boy.
Oh, he has been very
What is
good.
Big G like?
We don't know him
We
very
don't know
well.
him very well.
Oh, you don't trust him, do you? Hey? We're not big fans of Big G so far. No, so what do you think he would be thinking right now about that? I think so.
Yes, I think a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
But to be fair to Helen and to Big G, she's been a very good girl.
She's been extremely good.
She hasn't been messing around, I
No,
have to
not
say.
at all.
No, she's a good girl.
Yeah, she's a good girl.
Oh, yeah.
So Big G, you can rest easy. I'm sure there'll be a Baywatch contract coming up for him quite soon. OK, and this is Joe from Wales. I'd just like to know if Penny was always so motherly about who's like a teacher after being at school. Is she always that motherly?
Yeah, she's always sort of a very, very tactile person, very intense person. So she'll be verbally very emotional and very sort of caring, but she'll always sort of like touch you as she's talking to you.
She's always that tactile, is she?
Yeah, she is. She always has been with me anyway.
OK. Well, that's telling us so much more than we needed to know. Guys, thank you very much for coming on. Very exciting show, I have to say, on Sunday, because we've got Josh on, haven't we?
We certainly have. And remember to get voting. If you've got any lookalikes for me, send them in. Don't send in pictures of your family pets. And thank you, Mark Kane, for your letter. We'll see you on Sunday.
OK, go on,
Bye.
bye.
Oh yeah, it's exclusive to E4. Big Brother's Little Brother is back on the case on Sunday at 7. And if you've missed any of the big news over the last day or so, make a date with Channel 4 tonight at 10. But you're watching E4 bursting with secrets and lies. As If is next.